Maybelle Williams. Maybelle, this is my mother, my sister Audra.
Nice meeting you, Miss Williams.
And those two questionable gentlemen over there struggling with that piece of lumber are my brothers, Heath and Nick. Hello. Maybelle Williams.
That's right. The Maybelle Williams.
As Maybelle's attorney, I was able to, arrange for her to spend the Christmas holidays with us.
Of course.
I'm so glad that Jared could arrange that you wouldn't have to spend Christmas and that you could visit with us.
I'll bet you are.
What's your boyfriend, Billy Joe Gaines, doing for this Christmas, Miss Maybelle?
Nick.
It's all right. Billy Joe has things to do and places to go, Mr. Barkley.
Oh, I'm sure he has. Like what bank is he robbing this week? I think that'll be enough, Nick.
Perhaps you'd like to wash up.
Maybe I better. It was a dusty ride out here.
I'll show you to your room.
Jared, you should have given us some warning.
Or at least check with us to see what we'd say about you bringing home Billy Joe Gaines' girlfriend as a house guest. Or maybe I should freshen your memory on Billy Joe Gaines.
Nick, lower your voice.
Now, ain't that fancy? A washing up place right in the bedroom.
Wouldn't agree unless I told him she'd be in my custody. In other words, the judge doesn't trust her any more than I do. Jared, I want her out of here. Nick, I can hear you without yelling.
When you're ready, I'll show you around if you like.
Yes, sirree. It gives you a real warm feeling right in the pit of your stomach. How about you? You as glad to have me around as the rest of your family?
I can't answer that yet.
And I thought it'd be love at first sight. All the way around.
Nick, we know we all feel the same.
Heath, let me tell you about Billy Joe Gaines. This happened before you got here about a year ago, just Christmas last year. Billy Joe Gaines and his boys decided they would hold up the Stockton Bank. The teller, Dave Ross, a very good friend of mine, was just a little bit too slow about shoving the money into the satchel. Well, Billy Joe thought he was stalling, so he pumped 2 bullets into Dave Ross's stomach. And as Dave Ross lay there on the floor bleeding to death, Billy Joe Gaines and his gang helped themselves to $10,000. It was Billy Joe's Christmas gift to Stockton that year. Jared, it's not easy to admit to mistakes. I know that. It's not easy for me. Why don't you take her back?
Jared, maybe he's right.
Heath, what do you think?
I'm not sure. Gaines didn't gun down a friend of mine. But if he had, I might feel different. I vote for whatever Nick wants.
Jared, what'd you bring her here for? Well, I suppose I could tell you I did it because I thought I could do my job better if she were here. And
it was Christmas.
yes, I suppose that's partly the reason. You know, it was a funny thing. I went to visit her in her jail cell this morning to discuss her case, find some basis to defend her. All the time I was talking to her, she just kind of stared at me, defiantly. And it made me angry, because I felt guilty. Guilty that it was Christmas, that I was coming home to my family and leaving her there all alone in that cold cell. And the guiltier I felt, the angrier I got. So I left. I told myself, after all, it wasn't any of my business. I didn't put her in there. I was merely trying to help her. And I told myself that all the way over to Judge Parker's office, where I promptly asked him to release her into my custody. Now, Nick, if you really want me to take her back to that cell, I'll do it. But somehow I don't think you do.